Design is being able to make choices in a world of infinite possibility. Padphone Infinity helps me make those choices. It's really my office on the move. It lets me share my ideas with clients, and I get to explore their ideas too. Padphone Infinity gets it right. Every time.
Harvest and build your own farm and experience a game unlike any other. Manage orders and call on your friends to help make your farm successful. Download Heyday on the App Store and find your way home.
No niin, welcome to the Listening Music Compo Studio here at Assembly 2013. And as always, I'm T101, and I know absolutely everything about music, so I brought in some guests who know absolutely nothing. We're having some delays here, so is there anything you would like to say beforehand, or should we just run down the list of the entries this year?
Well, I think that we can go and run down the entries, but I'd like to give applause to everybody because this year there was not musical. I'm
but well, looking promising.
Yeah, well, at one point I thought that perhaps people play too much World of Warcraft because there's so much this, you know, instrumental made orchestral music. But well, I think this is very good, very.
Seeing as the kind of rapping in a low voice, kind of. I guess there were some jokes in there, but due to the acoustics, I managed to miss every one of them. So, and obviously, then there was the second to last track at the Cephalopoden stage, which was more of a real band kind of metal band. We had many different genres this year.
Yes. Well, at least what I could calculate, there was a trip hop, some orchestral tunes, metal, some funk music, and some ambient tracks. So overall, I enjoyed what different. Them, but I don't like to only listen to them. I would just like to do something else with.
Yeah, and it's quite difficult to have an ambient track in a music competition where the limit of the track is 3 minutes 30 seconds, and it's hard to raise the level of the song and to make it we are. About pretty much missed because the elevators were late. But that track was chiptune-ish.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a Famicom tune, so more popular, let's say, Nintendo Entertainment System tune. It was a rather typical chip tune, nothing special except yes.
Yes. Have the enough to go to assembly in a listening music competition, and I have a NES.
Yeah, I also agree that it's very, very cute that you actually can hear this kind of music in this kind of a place. So it's
exactly. In the past assemblies, there has been the executable music competition, which unfortunately is not anymore. But in that competition, you could hear a lot of different forms. But it kind of lost its peak there. Were there any highlights in the music competition for you, Segrel?
There was some. I think there's one really annoying thing was that people still submitted too long songs. You needed to clip those, and that I think that should be really important to make some kind of combo edit that would really benefit the song, so it shouldn't need to be cut or faded out.
Yes.
But I think 3 was a nice one. Spooky end, some horns and stuff, very chill.
Yeah, it had the trombones. And
Yeah. I think that had some nice ideas.
yeah, that was one of the more mellow tracks in the beginning of the competition.
Yeah, indeed. And then there was some happy MIDI or Tilulilu songs.
Just 7 orchestral songs and 7 metal songs, and
indeed.
Yeah. How about you, Manuel?
Well, I actually like the number 8. I don't have it named, but
Spice of Life.
yeah, it was another one, that ambient song, and I like the sound and whole thing, how it constructed that song. So it is that you listen.
From point there was this Amiga demo called Ocean Machine, and when that was said, I started thinking that it does have some Amiga qualities in it, even though it was obviously a modern track. So writing notes in the dark is actually the metal fucker. Sorry, I like the guitar tracks, but there was this one track that caught my eye, especially because it had probably the most clever name of a track that I've seen in a couple of years, and it was track number 6. It was titled "Revenge is Best Served While Wearing a Spandex."
It's about a chick with the colorful 80s neon spandex and some miniguns in both hands shooting some zombies or something, and it was awesome. Sounded like a Turrican modern soundtrack.
Yes, but we're running out of time here, as always here at Quality. Your the 13.
Yeah, 13 being a song called Awakening.
Yes. And Segrel, how about you?
Well, 13 was excellently mastered. I think it's hard for the arena to make a song that sounds great. It's hard acoustics. That was a great one, and then there was 6 had a
Number
but yeah, I think the number 3 is probably my favorite of these. Yes.
Shivers when entering assembly.
Yes.
I get those every year.
Me too.
Not as much as entering assembly, though. So, how about you, Manuel?
Well, I think 7, 8, or 13, because the mixing of the 13th it's so clear, but I don't know which to vote yet. So I think 7, 8, or 13.
Yeah. So there we have it. And if I was have to say a favorite in this track, then well, I probably should say 13, but I actually did like number 12. Was pretty much it was. It sounds like a full band, but how did I drum? And so we'll call it a night here from Assembly. Thank you, Waffle, Segril, Manuel, and keep watching Graphics Compo next.
welcome back again to the Assembly 2013 Compo Studios. This one is for the graphics competition. Again, I'm Sir Garbage Truck, the guy wearing the towel and the silly hat. Joined with me are two fellows that we call graphicians in the demo scene. H7 of Accession and Blocktronics and Divine Stylers and a number of other groups, primarily ANSI and ASCII, Pixel, that type of thing, and then Mazor of Fairlight, who does more, I suppose you could say, more modern technology. I don't know. Maybe that would be the way to put it.
Higher resolution.
Okay, higher resolution. That's a good way to put it. We're going to step through each one of the pictures and talk about them a little bit. So let's talk about the first one. We can see it there. I believe the title was called Life Will Prevail. Connie?
Yeah, well...
Was it prevail or prevail?
Prevail.
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 My eyes are horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of a traditional deviant art background material, you know? Like the stuff you see on some cool stuff on the background and some skeletons and whatever with knives and sticks and swords and so on, like Dungeons and Dragons meets 2013.
Getting closer to original themes of demo scene then.
Yeah.
Having a sword here, a skeleton.
All right, the next picture would be Torri Teatri, which I probably wrote down wrong. Comments?
Yeah, it's kind of like reminds me of old school stuff like from Matt Groening, like the time before Simpsons and stuff, like with the two bunny kind of things
in the
and
front
whatever.
There. Yeah,
Super Mario Clouds.
This is the humor side of the competition.
Could be. Next picture. In 2093, Finnish Space Navy something about space pirates.
Yeah, there was NASA in credits as well, so I guess the Earth is...
Yeah,
maybe the Earth is from NASA, and it kind of looks like the old school stuff you had on the C64 and Amiga disc covers and disc boxes and whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need this 80s kind of logo there.
Yeah, a lot of fireworks going on and the 3D...
And then the game sucks.
Yeah, but the 3D kind of is visible there. You see that.
The next picture. Yes, this had a pleasant title. Something about going away.
It's actually quite a nice piece, you know, like all the lighting and stuff. It's really pretty and kind of reminds me of like a cave troll after Lord of the Rings, like being all depressed and stuff, getting his ass kicked in the second part of Lord of the Rings, like whatever. It's a Mona Lisa kind of coloring and stuff. It's really good, I think.
It looks like kind of a concept art for the latest Hobbit movies, for the trolls, and it's a bit darkish, but like really traditional colors from the oil paint scene.
That's like portraying the troll that didn't get to go out looting and stuff.
Yeah, but something reminds me about the Shrek when I see the ears or whatever on the forehead.
It actually looks to me like a modification of the of that one picture of the fellow with the hat, from the Renaissance doing this. I don't know. It reminds me of that. The next one is called Stagecoach Shock.
Not actually quite sure what to focus on the picture. Like it's got some arrows and horses and could be unicorns even. There's some chords on the line, but still, yeah, can't really tell. Maybe it's Indians.
Yeah, I like the theme, how you put it. Like it's not always like women's face up front, and
exactly. Nice and bad.
Well built, the kind of setup.
The next picture, Tell Me I'm Pretty.
Well, yeah, you know the Blood and Sands, the TV series